Hold on. Oops. There you are. Hi, baby. Mama, right here. Hi, Baba. Show your face. Hi, baby girl. I know. Hi, everybody. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Tiffany. Look who we have. I'm just going to wait for a couple more people to pop on. Hi, Judy. So, this is Zoe with 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. And for those of you who follow us, hi, Baba. I'm trying to get back here where I can get her face. Yesterday, several of us were at the animal shelter, Miami-Dade, where there were the 99 dogs that were pulled from a hoarding house. It was a confiscation case in Miami. There were 99 dogs and 5 cats pulled from an awful, awful situation. These dogs were living in feces and urine. They were never outside. It was uninhabitable. The dogs were taken to Miami-Dade Animal Shelter, and they were all assessed. Sadly, some of them were not able, they were so sick that they were not able to save them. They were humanely euthanized. With that being said, there were a majority of the dogs that were brought to Miami-Dade Animal Services, and this has been happening over the last few days. So yesterday, several of us came to rescue some dogs from the shelter, from this hoarding case, because the shelters are overfull. So we came down and we were here for literally 5 hours. It was me, Amy, Colleen, Shelly, Tiffany. We were here for 5 hours trying to find out. It was so busy, which is good in the fact that people are adopting. Hopefully they are adopting, but the sad part is a lot of people were also turning dogs in. But it also made it a tedious process for us to find out which dogs already had rescue and which ones were waiting for rescue. So with that being said, yesterday we pulled the cutest little itty bitty Nicole with the cute little underbite. She was terrified. She was shaking. We pulled her to safety, and she is with our rescue. We put a backup hold on a few other dogs from the hoarding case that already had rescue, but we were a backup in case the rescue fell through. Well, this is Maggie, and she is in a situation where the rescue did not come. They had put a rescue hold. They canceled their rescue, and so they called us, and she is now a part of our rescue. She is a very sweet but terrified little girl, and I just want to do a quick video so that you can see her. She has the most adorable underbite. You could see her nipples. They're enormous. She has had litters of puppies, and she's not very old. I don't think she's just a few years old, but look at the size of her nipples. They're enormous. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. So with that being said, I'm going to beg for donations for this little girl. She is coming into our rescue. She needs to be assessed by our vets. We have to, especially because she's had so many litters, we want to make sure she doesn't have any mammary tumors. We need to make sure that she is completely vetted and there are no underlying issues. She is spayed, and she will be available for adoption immediately. I would say almost immediately, at least where we can do meet and greets. And we will get her, checked out within the next few days to make sure everything's good. However, With that being said, please welcome this little girl. This is Maggie, to 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. She is one of the 99 dogs from the hoarding house, the confiscation case in Miami. And sadly, these shelters are so full. For those of you that follow us, yesterday, several of us were at the in Broward with Broward Shelter. We went to a commissioner's meeting. We were trying to have a voice for these animals, and the shelter is so full that they just closed to intakes. They are not taking any dogs in. And part of the reason for that, what we are voicing, we are trying to work together with the shelter. We are trying to get them to work with rescues. Many rescues pulled together for this, and what we're trying to do is get them to work with rescues and with transports and with adopters and with the community, so that their shelter is not over capacity like it is now. If they were working with people, that they would not be in the situation that they're in. With that being said, Miami-Dade, they are much more organized. They work with the shelters. They work with the rescues. They work with the community. They work with transports. And that is why 99 dogs from a hoarding house I would say, I don't think there's a handful of dogs left. Most of them have been pulled hi, sweetheart, sorry, I blinked, I hit a button, sorry. Maggie, I think Maggie and Nicole are probably related, Sandria, but those dogs were there were so many dogs in that house. Nobody was spayed or neutered. This little girl is very skinny. I don't know if you can see in the video, but her ribs are showing. You can see her back tailbone back here. She needs to eat. She needs to be fed some good meals. And I think everybody's related in that house, to be honest with you. If you look at all those dogs, so many of them, have the same characteristics. But they're safe. She is safe with us now. Right, Maggie? Say hi. So I am going to be bringing her to Rescue House 2. So Shelly and Keith, please, I guess she'll be sharing a room with one of the dogs that we pulled yesterday, Nicole. Right? Hi, baby. So please help us welcome this sweet girl into our rescue. She will be available for adoption. She is dog friendly because they were all together in one house. She's terrified and she wants me to hold her. So I am going to shut down the video so I can hold her and bring her to our rescue house so she knows she's safe. So thank you again to all of our supporters. Without you, we would not be able to continue our mission of saving lives. This is Zoe with 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida, with our new rescue. This is Maggie from the 99 dog hoarding case in Miami.